Welcome, friends. This is the answers explaining session for task 8 questions. As usual, first of all, let me see today's question. Then I will ask 8 questions. Okay, this is the first question, which is from our topic fluid mechanics. For a fully developed laminar flow through a pipe, the ratio of the maximum velocity to the average velocity is dash. This is one of the important question too, as well as this is proved by Eugen and Poiseuille, or two different scientists. Based on their derivation, the answer for this question is attained. Before I will say answer, we should know what is fully developed laminar flow. The fully developed word indicates that if the water start flows in a pipe, example circular pipe, the first layer of water which meet the surface of the pipe will have lower velocity. Similarly, it goes on the radial direction, it will be increasing, and at the center of the pipe there will be a maximum velocity. At that center portion only we have to, that center portion is known as fully developed. Okay, here I am not explaining the derivation which is derived by the Huygens-Poiseuille equation. Okay, which derived by that scientist. I am stately, I will save the answers. You just remember this. This is uncommonly used in many different regions. The ratio of maximum velocity to the average velocity, that is, the average velocity will be half of the maximum velocity. Therefore, here the answer is 2. Okay, now let me enter into task 8 questions. This is the first question, which is from general aptitude section. This is one of the interesting question. While I am saying, you just visualize it, it will be more interesting. And this is for mechanical engineers, it will be more interesting. There are 5 levels, P, Q, R, S, T. These 5 levels are different sections. You assume it as different sections in the manufacturing industry. First level is P, where the product is produced. During at each of the 5 levels, the price of the product is increased by 25%. If the product is produced at level P at a cost of rupees 120 per unit, what is the paid in rupees by the customers? This is one of the interesting question, and many people often made here, they will find 25% of discount at one time and they will add it each time. This is wrong manner. I have derived this. I will show you. You look at it. Okay, friends. Now look at the screen. You can see the procedure to solve this question. This is one of the interesting question. Okay, at P, it is 120 per unit. Therefore, at the next place Q, it will be increased by 25%. So we have to find first of all what is the 25% of 120. For that, you just multiply 0.25 into 120, you will get 30. Now just add the 30 with the original value, you will get 150, which will be the price at Q. Okay, you can find here simply without multiplying 0.25 into 120, because you keep a 1 point from the last digit, that is after 0. If you put a point, it will be a 10 percentage. Similarly, from the last, you place a point or full stop in 2 digits, then it will be the 1 percentage. Okay, by that manner we can calculate it simply. Then for our the price or the 25 percentage increase, here the original will be 150. Okay, from for this 150 we have to find the 25 percentage increase. Hence we have to multiply 0.25 with 150. I am getting 37.5. Just add it with the 150, you will get 187.5. Similarly to for others till you reach at level T. At level T I am getting the value as 292.96, which is the correct answer for this question. Okay friends, this is the second question of task 8. This is also a very interesting question which is from our topic fluid mechanics. Here the problem is based on pitot tube. We all know that pitot tube is used to measure the velocity of the flow which is flowing in the pipe. Okay, generally the fluid is flowing in a pipe, we have to find the velocity for that fluid. For this purpose the pitot tube is used. Okay, the question is a Prandtl tube, pitot-static tube with the C is equal to 1. Here the C indicates that coefficient of pitot tube, okay, or coefficient of discharge, is used to measure the velocity of water. The differential manometer, generally it is used to measure the pressure difference. Reading is 10 mm of liquid column with a relative density. I already explained to you that what is relative density. It is also known as specific gravity, which is used to find here the density of the liquid. And assuming G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square, the velocity of water in meter per second is dash. We have to find the velocity. I have solved this. I will show you. Okay friends, now look at the screen. You can see the solution for this question. You look at the figure that I have drawn. It's a simple circular pipe inside which you can see one L-like tube which is known as pitot tube. Okay, this type of experimental setup is used to measure the velocity of the fluid which is flowing in the pipe. I am not explained here about the derivations behind the pitot tube. I straightly wrote the formula, which velocity V is equal to C into square root of 2gh. Okay, here the h represent the head, not the manometric difference. Using the difference head, we have to find this head by the formula x into sg by sx minus 1. S indicates the specific gravity. For liquid it is 10, and for water commonly it will be 1. Therefore if you substitute this, you will get the head value as 0.09, which then substitute in formula, that is velocity formula, you will get the answer as 1.328 meter per second. Here in this head formula, you don't confuse it with Sg is the specific gravity of the liquid, and yes, I think so it's error. Okay, I will explain within 1 minute. Wait a second. Here you assume it as s naught is equal to 1. That's it friends. If you have any doubts in these questions, please post in the comment. I will explain you personally, okay, in the chat box itself. Subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to receive questions daily. Thank you.